So if y'all wondering what caused the war in heaven and why we still POWs, here's why. It's because God L started to experiment on man. He wanted to create his own race of gods to serve him. If you notice through all these books, when they mention man, they say it as if we're a different type of being. Because we are. As I mentioned before, when we fell in frequency into little territory, she tricked man into mating with them, creating a Nephilim, including humans. Lilith is pure feminine energy, which is negative polarity, and man is pure masculine energy, which is positive polarity. This is why we have fangs, and also why we have a reptilian brain. So since the body is made of positive and negative polarity, this gives us the ability to choose our frequency by our actions, whether it's positive or negative. It's literally your choice because you are a God. You have free will. That's the big issue with the vessels for us. Because when the reset happens, what we call the rapture, this allows heavenly beings to be taken by gods of the underworld. This means you'll be demoted and lose your God status. Become that sub-race of gods to serve God L. Also, this gives the ability to underworld entities to make it to heaven. It works both ways. But their issues with our vessels is they did not expect us to be able to reproduce at the rate that we do. This is why they speak so heavily about depopulation. Most importantly, we still overstand them. And obviously that's an extreme issue. This is the real reason why they have to tell us what they do before they do it, or they have to ask for permission. Because we are the gods. We literally stand over all those people that y'all worship. This is why they created the pandemic, to take God's name out of your DNA. So you don't overstand them no more. Go back to the frequency of the vessels. As I mentioned earlier, there are old and new souls here. Old souls is God's image, melanated people. This is why racism exists. We are the jewels of the earth. They had to take control of us to take control of the ship. We naturally have higher frequencies than all entities here because we originate from heaven. The new souls was created here, where we at now. You might be familiar with the word Gentile. We are the new souls. These books was made for them, not the old souls. It's because they never reached frequencies high enough to cross into heaven. Also, this would include the underworld entities, since they stayed in low frequency for their whole existence. But please remember, I cannot stress this enough. We are all in vessels appearing as humans. We all are different beings, including reptilians, the Elohim, and other entities. We all got caught up in the war. When the reset happens, you will go back to a world that matches your frequency. However you acted, or whoever you decided to worship and claim as your God, that is where you're going, because that's the frequency you chose. This is how we about to lose people in this war, because they did not wake up in time enough to understand this. Your subconscious mind just fought the truth as hard as possible to keep you where you need to be at, frequency-wise, in order to be taken from another God. Anyways, y'all know how I keep it. Be your own gods. Peace.